we're gonna start with a story that's kind of a rare L for Sony. I feel like that's okay to say. Sony's usually been taking a lot of wins. What?
Oh, he had this hidden from
Hold
you.
on, hold on, no.
He
How
had
much?
this hidden from you.
It's a
Uh-oh.
rare L. Like, okay,
Okay,
when I explain it, you'll understand. You'll understand that L, right?
I'm listening.
So Sony released Concord, which is kind of their version of. Let me actually pull some footage for you to see
Hmm.
because I want you to get an idea of what's going on. All right, so this is Concord. It's kind of their version of like an Overwatch type game. I don't know if you guys can see it smooth or if it's choppy as fuck. Um, but yeah, this is Concord. This was their kind of version of Overwatch, a little bit of Valorant, maybe a little Team Fortress 2. Um,
Mhm.
Now this game came out. They put a lot of time and effort into this. This was supposed to be a live service game like those other games I mentioned, and it only sold 25,000 units, which is not good at all. That's
Worldwide.
yes, that's less than
Ooh.
like I think 1% of the budget of the game, right?
Mm.
Mm.
And during the first week on Steam, it maxed out at 700 players playing on Steam. And
Damn.
not
That's not
700,000,
good.
not
Yeah.
That's probably the people that made the game.
yeah. So
That's
like
a
it completely
okay.
flopped. But I mean, reviews have been okay. Like I think the IGN one that I just posted, that I think had a 7 out of 10. I want to say that it said.
Mm.
Yeah. So it's okay, but it's not nearly this thing that's changing the mold of stuff that's already out there, right?
Yeah.
And so I actually think that this is going to be a warning to the gaming industry at large. I feel like this is going to be a much bigger thing that you're going to see. This won't be the last one that does this. So
For
I
sure.
had compiled a small list of live service games, and I want to see which ones you guys have messed around with, which ones you play religiously. So X Defiant was a recent one that came out by Ubisoft. Did you guys play that?
I
Mm-mm.
played it for like one night, and once the guns was not balanced at all, bro. It was times where I'm lighting this man up with a M4. He got a shotgun 20 meters away and blew and I'm dead. I'm like, wait, how? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Mm.
I didn't care for that. It was a little too clunky for me, even though
Yeah.
it was new.
Not
I ain't gonna lie, it
polished.
was
Yeah.
it was hella clunky.
Right.
So I scrapped it after the first day.
Okay. The finals.
I ain't even heard of it.
Ooh, that was kind of fun. Not gonna lie, I actually like to watch that.
I played it with Seth. It was fun. It was very different. It wasn't
Mm-hmm.
just like team deathmatch or capture the flag or anything
Yeah,
like that. It was you were spawned randomly in the map. You and your team had to find an objective, bring it back to your area, score points, repeat.
yeah.
Right. Um. Okay. What about so Overwatch 2 or Overwatch 1? Did you guys ever play with
Yeah,
those?
yeah. I
Yeah.
played that one. It
I
was smooth.
tried. Okay, I about to say I tried to play it, but it was so many mechanics in that game that I just felt like I was too new to the people that knew what they was
Yeah.
doing.
That's
Yeah.
the type of game where you have to have E like guide you in. Because if
Well,
I would
yeah.
have just played it like solo, like nigga, I would have turned it off. But
Yeah.
with E showing me how to like the ropes and stuff, it was fun. But also for the people, like if you get a terrible team, they can like basically
Make or
gridlock
break.
you into a corner
Yeah.
and make you just like quit. Like
Yeah. Yeah, I think all of these, I think it's safe to say, like, if you are fresh coming in when there's an established player base, you're not going to have a good time. Like,
Yeah,
unless you have some really cool people that are like, oh, yeah, no, follow me. I'll tell you what to do.
Mm.
Fortnite. I think that's probably the
Yeah, I played Fortnite. Yeah.
biggest game in the world. I've played it a couple times. This was before they added the no building part. Like when it
okay.
was just building, hell no, I'm not competing with these kids.
Yes,
Doing the keyboard, gymnastics. Can't do
I
it.
hated that,
I
man.
played it
Hated it.
faithfully when it first came out. I actually liked it, but I ain't have nobody else to play it with after a while. So
Mm,
yeah, it
Now,
kind of just faded away.
if
okay.
you talking about straight shooting, I could do my thing. But like you said, when they start doing that building,
Yeah.
30
Yeah.
he 30 stories on top of
But
me
when
shooting
but
down. I'm
but the
like,
thing
oh,
is, when you play that game, everybody ain't like that. It's rare that you come up like in a random game. Like if all three of us to play were to play, you only gonna come across like 2 or 3 people in the whole lobby that can build that fast.
Yeah.
A lot of people is literally just trying to fucking build a wall right in front of them.
Right.
That's
and that's the most that they can do. Like
yeah, like I can make a box and that's it. But I lock myself in that box. I don't know how to make a door super fast, so I can get my own self trapped.
Right.
But it's a lot. Like I say, like 90% of the players is kind of like people that just like, oh, somebody shoot at me. Let me create a barrier and then run away or sneak around. That's basically 90% of the lobby. But you always gonna get a try hard, and that's in any lobby.
Okay. Fallout 76. This one's mostly a story-based one. They have like missions. It's set in the Fallout universe, but not so much like competitive like some of the other ones on this list. Call of Duty Warzone.
Yeah,
you guys.
That's a go-to.
Yeah, you guys.
Well, it was a go-to until
you guys are the mayors.
We lost our third and never wanted to come back. So
I never liked Warzone. I've never liked it.
I knew he didn't, bro. I knew he didn't.
Apex Legends. We tried that for a little bit. I think you guys.
I was in that shit
a little
heavy.
More. Yeah.
That's where my first arena-based game dubs was coming from. To be honest,
yeah, the battle royales.
Man, we was dubbing the fuck out. We was. I'm gonna stop cussing. We was really dubbing on that, bro. Come on,
yeah. If we wanted, we when we say we gonna get a win today, we got to win. Just plain and simple.
Right.
Well, those duos, trios, it didn't matter. And if you had a good fourth, oh yeah, we winning every time.
Man,
because we already how good it was. Like this is where I learned my quarterbacking skills. Where I'm the one sitting back and I'm pointing. And this is where I learned how to play multiplayer games good. Because it's still kind of fast paced, but at the same time, I have an eye or a knack for like, oh, I think it's gonna rotate this way. I'm gonna scoot over here.
He called it every damn time.
Yeah.
He called it every time. I felt like I was just a shooter. Hey, go, they over there. I'm rushing. I don't know, man.
Then,
I need to calm down.
And then me not liking these types of games. Oh, we're going over here, E. Okay. That's like the peak of my excitement. And then Valorant, which Valorant is mainly a PC game, but it did recently make
we only played the 2 games. Well, I only played the 2 games that me and you played with that one kid.
Jace.
It was pretty decent.
I never played it. Was it nice?
It's like a reskin Counter-Strike. Like but they add like hero abilities to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like every character's got their own thing.
And a headshot is instant death.
Yeah.
And it kind of remind you of if you was to dumb it down, it kind of remind you how like GoldenEye was, minus the superpowers. But you know how like stiff it was?
Yeah.
It's just like you point your fucking reticle like straight, and if you get a headshot, instant death.
Yeah. There's no finesse for any of the movement.
Yeah.
Really. Like you're not sliding or anything. Like
if you're good at Call of Duty, this is literally you can get a lot more kills with this, except the only bad part is you can die very fast. Armor or not.
I might put that clip in there, P, of you crab walking across.
Bro, I'm over here trying to move and I could not stand up because I'm still used to Call of Duty controllers. Yeah. And I was trying to stand up and then someone had a little special wall up.
Yeah.
So I'm over here.
Hold on. Let me set up the map though. So there's a hallway, and at the other side of this hallway, that's where we're at. At the other end, there's a guy sniping looking down the hallway. So our teammate, this little 13-year-old kid, Jace, puts up like a smoke screen. He runs across the hallway, and here comes Paris like crouch walking across, slow as hell. I'm like, P, you gotta run. His smoke screen times out. He's like a foot away from us, and then boom, headshot.
I'm pressing B, and B was not standing up. It was the thumbstick he had to press, and it was not registering. I was like, damn. And it was just, it's like one of those things where it's kind of like, like you get stuck. It was like, oh shit.
Yeah, you don't know what to do.
I seen the glint. And it was just like, boom.
Yeah, it's fun.
Pixar, like one of the Pixar movies when the toys see the real person, they just like, oh shit, let me fall.
Yeah, I played a little bit more with Seth, and we had one game where I was a god. Like I was like, holy shit, dude! Like I'm incredible. And then we proceeded to play like 4 games after that against like trained U.S. Navy SEALs, and I uninstalled it. I was like, "There's no way." Like
that's what happened.
Well, no, I mean, like I feel to me that stuff shouldn't happen in a modern game releasing nowadays. Your skill-based matchmaking needs to be better. Like there shouldn't be a point where I'm a god 1 minute and then I just can't get one kill the next, right? Like there should be a little bit more leveling of the playing field.
That's kind of what they saw you being the guy. There's like, oh no. He is the Navy
Well,
SEAL.
that's
Let's
like,
put him with the other Navy SEAls. And
Well,
you was
no.
like, oh, I ain't built like that, boss.
No. The thing was like I didn't change anything different. Like I was literally playing the same exact thing, and then Seth is like, I don't think you got this, dude. And he was right. Seth was right. I did not have that.
Man,
But
every time me and P do a match like that, we call it in the middle of it. If I get 57 kills and 2 deaths, I'll be like,
next
you
round,
know what the next game? I'll literally say that, bro. You know what the next game gonna be like?
Yeah.
You be like, don't jinx
We
it.
be
Don't
having
jinx
fun, and that shit just go away. Like, damn. Like, what you got? I got 38 and 10. Why?
Why'd you do that? Yeah.
I was like, well, we already know what to do. Back out and go your shit.
Why are you messing up the algorithm?
Well, my algorithm is fucked. Like, I cannot play single player no more. Like, when y'all come to my stuff, I am with the Navy SEAls every time.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's because we corrupted it or you corrupted it, bro. Because we played in your lobby all the time. And we went to my lobby for the first time in like a year.
Oh my god!
Bro, I was playing against 3-year-olds.
No, we was playing against robots. Man. I'm talking about we just sliding, shooting, like not even trying. Like no sliding, just run up, shoot, run up, shoot, run up, shoot.
Oh, it was so lovely. Yeah. It took about 2 days for it to catch up to our speed, though. We just were like, fuck.
Yeah, we did. It's like the Matrix when the agent said, "Oh, we found you, Mr. Smith."
Enjoy it while you can.
Right.
But yeah, so I put all those out there. Those last couple, starting with Overwatch, are what I would consider established live service games, right? They have a player base that stick with it, do nothing but, and then if there's a new IP coming out with like, Indiana Jones or new God of War or whatever, they'll leave to play that. But then they will go back to Old Faithful, right?
Siege.
Oh yeah, yes. Rainbow Six Siege is definitely in there. But I think that's where you're going to see a lot of these companies. Those are big money makers with all those bonus boost points, tokens, whatever you want to call them, skins for the guns or whatever. That's a money maker. Those are machines that print money for these companies. And I think Sony and Concord is the first one you're seeing where you have to build something better than Overwatch 2, than Fortnite, than Fallout 76, than Warzone, than Valorant, than Apex Legends. And I think you're going to have these instances of these companies trying to do this, and they just can't crack into that because those games are already established. Like, unless there's something new that's really reinventing the wheel, these companies are going to keep losing. And honestly, I think it's kind of a good thing for gamers overall, because I don't like the trend of everything becoming a live service game, And even Concord, like they kind of flew a little close to the sun by charging $40 for this, whereas most of these games on this list are free. So hopefully, like this is a wake up call to Sony to be like, okay, maybe we should stick with the, deluxe premier single player stories that we're known for, and maybe we should leave multiplayer to Steam, Xbox, whoever, right?